With the World Championships just around the corner, I thought it'd be fair for me to do a patch 7-18 mid lane tier list, specifically for the World's meta. Now take note, I'm leaving out champions such as Annie, Malzahar, and Swain, who thrive in solo queue, yet definitely struggle at the highest level of the game. Now jumping into it, for my S tier mid laners, you've got Syndra, Cassiopeia, LeBlanc, Talia, and Orianna. Now I think Syndra is definitely going to be contested a lot, especially by players such as Crown, Faker, Bjerg, Jensen. There's a lot of mid laners who can play Syndra, and this champion is very safe. It has kill pressure in lane. It offers everything a mid laner should, so I think Syndra is definitely going to be picked or banned quite often at Worlds. This brings me into Cassiopeia. With the rise of Abyssal Mask, I think Cassio will see a lot of play as well. Faker, definitely going to be looking to pull this out. Jensen as well. Cassio, with the rise of all these tanks, Cassio shreds them as soon as she can start getting some magic pens, so I think Cassio will be pulled out quite often, especially in the bans. I think Cassio will be banned quite a bit. Brings me into LeBlanc. I'm surprised by LeBlanc. I didn't think it would survive this long, especially after so many nerfs, but it's still here. It's here to stay, and it will see play during Worlds. You run teleport, you look to get into a side lane early. The main reason LeBlanc's so good is how much CC she has at level 6. With these heavy CC junglers, you'll see just mid and jungle roam together, get a dive on bot lane, get some picks, and just snowball the game out of control before the late game where LeBlanc really falls off and is pretty abysmal. This brings me to Talia. Safe, standard mid lane pick. It has great push early, has great objective control through her ultimate. I think Talia definitely going to be seeing play at Worlds, especially by people such as Maple. Lots and lots of Talia players at Worlds. And then of course you've just got the Orianna, the stock standard control mage. I think Jensen might be looking to play this, BDD. It's just a very safe pick. Orianna may not be super broken, but it definitely offers the team some reliability in the mid lane. Going into my A tier mid laners, you got Galio, Lucian, Corki, Astadin, and Victor. Now Galio is the stock standard tank mid laner. Teams that have very bot lane focus or top lane focused comps will like to gravitate towards the Galio, such as Longzhu, who have Prey and Khan. BDD will have to pick that up. He really gives the team some reliability during the fights, and just very safe. Next up is going to be the Lucian. Faker, definitely going to be pulling this out. Faker's going to be looking for it. Perks, Bjergsen, perhaps Crown. Lucian is a great counter pick to the mages, such as the Orianna, the Talia, the Kassadin, although not many people are going to blind pick Kassadin. You grab this Lucian pick, you have mid lane priority, you control the lane, solid kill pressure throughout the entire stage of the game. It's a great pick for these mechanical mid laners really looking to show up. This brings me into Corki. Just a safe pick. I think Xiaohu, China's probably best mid coming into the tournament, is going to be looking to pick up Corki. He had great performances in the final. I think Corki would definitely be contested throughout Worlds. Kassadin also, perfect counter pick to things like LeBlanc. It works into Talia, Syndra if you want. I think Kassadin is a really good late game scaler, and it will see play during Worlds. And then Victor is just your subpar mid laner. I think Victor is not as great as Syndra or Orianna when it comes to control mages, but Crown might try and pull us out. Jensen maybe, I'm not too sure, but I think Victor will see play at some stage. I think he's definitely the subpar control mage for Worlds, but he will see play. Now looking at the B tier mid laners, you got Jace, Fizz, Vel'Koz, Echo, and Twisted Fate. Now Jace, I think we'll see play, maybe by people like Perks, who want to bring it out in like maybe a Jace Rumble comp. These comps are really good for team fighting and objective control, especially during World Championships where team fights always erupt. These type of picks always come back in the meta through his big tournaments. You got the Fizz, Faker pulled this out into Crown's Orianna. I think Fizz is a little bit better into a counter pick into the Syndra actually, so I think that Fizz will be played as a counter pick to things like Syndra. You can probably play it in things like Corki as well. You really want to get it, hit into the side lane with the teleport, and just put the pressure down on immobile mages. Now Vel'Koz also a very interesting pick. Strange to see Vel'Koz coming up. I didn't think it would, but apparently it's a really hard counter. Things like Cassio, even Ryze, just these like short range control mages. Vel'Koz has a very long range, counters them super hard, and can out DPS them in team fights. Echo might see play as well. I think Echo's going to be a counter pick to things like Syndra and Talia. It's not going to be blind picked. You saw Faker pick it up and struggle on it, but I think Echo may see play, definitely. And then lastly, Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate is actually really strong right now. It's super niche, and I think teams may look to pick it up. It offers lots of control. even when teams know the ultimate's up, they're gonna have to play really respectful of it, and Twisted Fate may see play. Now, when it comes to the niche picks, guys, I honestly think at least 3 of these picks will be played during Worlds. I'm not too sure. It's really up to the teams. I think Aurelion Sol, you've got Caps, Maple might play it. I know Bjerg can play it. Aurelion Sol is so good in this AD carry meta where you get something like a long range Tristana with a Janna or Lulu, and you literally, the Aurelion sits in the middle of the team comp, and then the AD sits next to you and just gets all the deeps out, and Aurelion just peels for it so well. Rise, an interesting one. I know Jensen, Bjerg may be pulling this out. The buff on 718 to the W damage is quite a bit, but I think it's more so everyone's realizing, hey, you can go Abyssal Mask now on Rise, like you do on the Cassio, and it actually works in very well. You're a tanky mid laner, similar to the Galio, where you're so tanky, but you're still doing damage. Azir may see play. The buff to the ult didn't really do much. It was small, but it may be enough. Azir's been getting a couple of buffs over the last several patches, so you may see Azir from someone like Bjerg, who's known to pull it out. I don't think you'll see it from Jensen. Maybe Faker could pull it out into these, like, you want to be heading into the mid to late game, just scaling with these comps. Vladimir and Zillion also could definitely be pulled out. I know Bjerg loves to pull out the Zillion. Faker can play Zillion, but I think he'll go for more aggressive mid laners, especially coming into the first part of the tournament. Other than that, guys, that's about it. I honestly think these are the go-to picks for Worlds for 718. I don't think you'll see any other champion except for these champs here. I kind of will be very surprised if another champion that's not on this list gets pulled out. I don't think it will. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Until next time, I'll catch you later, and thanks for tuning in.